Hey, everybody. I hope you are having an awesome day. For those of you who don't know, I am Margaret Phillips. I'm a psychic medium, a life coach, a shamanic energy healer, a Reiki master, a pranic energy healer, and a certified hypnotherapist. My business is Angels Always Around Us. You can find my business at angelsalwaysaroundus.com, at my Facebook page, Angels Always Around Us. On Facebook, I have an awesome group called Angelic Inspiration and Guidance. I do affirmations, little tidbits of metaphysical education like crystals, angels, wellness tips, all kinds of cool stuff in there. So go check that out. You can also find me on Instagram at Angel Margaret P. So those are places you can find me. A couple of things while we're waiting for a caller to come on here. Upcoming events. So every Tuesday, you can find me here on A1R Psychic Radio's Facebook page, doing readings and healings. And then Wednesday, January 29th, I am having the Creative Tales Intuitive Trails event at a flick of a wrist in Broomall, Pennsylvania. That is from 6 to 8 p.m. You can check out my Facebook page, Angels Always Around Us, and you'll see on there on the event page for Creative Tales Intuitive Trails, there's a link site through Bookio if you would like to make a doggy masterpiece with your pooch. And then you can also either message me or text me if you would like to either reserve a time to have your pet read, or if you would like a person reading, because I will be doing readings for and healings for people there. And then Lena Cherno is a great animal communicator. She will be there and doing that as well. So again, that's January 29th. Also, check out my Facebook page for other upcoming events. I've got some Zoom angel classes coming starting in February. I'm excited to be teaching them online and getting more people. Lucas in Palm Bay, Florida, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you today?
Well, just general on how things are going, career wise, relationship wise.
Yeah. Let's take a look and see what your angels want you to know about a little bit of everything. Okay, so I said, what does Lucas need to know about his career? So some interesting cards came up. They're all interesting, they're all good, but these are really cool cards. So our first one that came up is Athena. And she is reminding you again, this is about your career, your job, that kind of thing. She's reminding you it's safe to be powerful. So, what I'm hearing is sometimes you struggle with the fine line between being assertive and being like a jerk. Because, like, you kind of actually step back a little bit and maybe you're just a little too tender footed because you're afraid of ruffling people's feathers. You want to be a nice guy, but the angels are saying, Athena's saying, be a little more assertive so you can get what you want. And then as you
That
are
makes
more
sense.
assertive at work, Omega is coming. And Omega is coming to tell you victory is on the horizon. So I feel like what I'm hearing is there are different opportunities at work that are kind of like slipping through your fingers because you're not quite assertive enough. You're not quite, um, you're the nice guy everybody loves at the office, but at the same time, like there's because you don't, you're not quite assertive enough, so you kind of like fall on the back burner. People, oh yeah, that nice guy Lucas, he could help us out. Like they come to you, but they don't come to you as much as they would if you were a little more assertive. And that assertiveness is going to get you promotions and other things that you're waiting on. Does that make any sense to you?
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm. So, and again, everybody worries about being a jerk or, being nasty. And, it's very easy to do. It takes some time, it takes some training, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Just, be firm and allow people to not walk all over you. If you find yourself doing somebody else's job and they're like, oh, but you do it so well and I can't figure this out. You tried to teach me twice already and it's just not happening. Can you just do it because you're so good at it? Say no. Because a lot of people are going to kind of play on that niceness of yours, and they're going to say that they can't get it when they really can. So be careful with that, because it feels like some of the people you work with are going to try to manipulate you into doing some of their work because you are such a nice guy. So just
Gotcha,
be
gotcha.
mindful of that. And then
Will
let's
do.
see what they want you to know about your romance life. So again, no bad cards. They're all good ones. So this is going to sound a little strange, but trust me, it will help. So our first card is Teresa, and Teresa comes and she wants you to start taking some time for you. She says your schedule is way too busy. You have to step back, take some time for you so that you can help your relationship. What I'm hearing is this is not only going to help your romantic relationships, this is actually going to help your friendships and your family relationships too. What I'm hearing is you don't take enough time for you. So you have a tendency to let work pull you in. You have friends and family, some of the who pull you in too, but then like you're always on the go. So Teresa says, take a breath, take a couple hours off, like literally take a couple hours, turn that phone completely off and go, dead silent for a while and allow yourself to just kind of relax and see what's coming. Now, as you do that, like I said, I know it's like a self-care card and it's a self-care thing, but as we take care of ourselves, that kind of helps us prepare for other people to come into our lives and for our relationships to be stronger and better. Because when we take care of ourselves and show ourselves that we love ourselves, then it's easier for other people to love and care about us too. So as you take care of yourself, as you take that break, Fiona is appearing. And the more you take that break, the faster she's going to come help you. So Fiona says that, she's here. She's heard your prayers. I love Fiona. I have nicknamed her the banging your head against the wall angel because Fiona comes to people most of the time when they've tried to fix something and tried to fix it over and over and over again. And they just like throw their hands up. They have no idea what to do. They're just done. That's when, when you say, God, help me because I can't figure this out, that's when Fiona sweeps in and then she starts rearranging things, starts helping you right away. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you take some time for you now, the sooner Fiona's going to come. And this is a very interesting card to come after Fiona. This is Archangel Uriel. And Uriel works with us with big, turbulent emotions sometimes. And she's saying, so you've got some things going on, so you've got to take care of yourself, and then Fiona's going to come in and help you by moving things out of your path and moving things, rearranging some stuff in your life, so you can get more relationship stability. And what I actually hear is it feels like about I hear like the 4 to 6, so like April, May, June. I hear that not only are your family relationships going to strengthen, but your friendships are going to strengthen and your romantic relationships are going to strengthen. Now, you can, again, accelerate this timeline by doing more self care now. Or, just let it play out till June and do little things of self care. But what I'm thinking, I'm definitely hearing is that you have to get the self care going. You have to like take the time out is very much needed. You are way too busy with everything else. Um, but as these things settle down, like I said, Uriel come like, late spring, early summer, May, June, April, May, June, you're going to have lots of emotions because yes, your relationships are going to strengthen, but they are going to be strengthening because you're going to have a couple of speed bumps to go over this spring. And that's when you're kind of going to get a
Gotcha.
better look at who should really be in your inner circle, who maybe you got to push out to maybe your middle circle. I think you got a couple people that might have to go on like your outer fringe circle. So the spring's going to be an interesting time. It's going to be a strengthening of relationships for you, but it's also going to be a weeding out process. So
Okay.
you're going to have some relationship spring cleaning this year. So anything else you would like to know today? We have a couple more minutes left.
Um, I mean, there is a girl I'm talking to right now. Um,
Okay, what's her name?
Tori, Big Tori.
Let's see. the magic reveal card. You and Tori got a lot of passion coming up. And more importantly, what I'm being told by the angels is that you have a lot of passion inside you, Lucas. Again, work on expressing that, work on being a little more assertive. I know you're a nice guy and like you're trying to not ruffle anybody's feathers. You don't want to make anybody, feel uncomfortable. And that's awesome. But you have to allow yourself to be you. One of the things, this card at the bottom, it says, allow your soul to sing with joy. One of the things the angels are telling me is your soul's not singing right now. You're stifling it too much. So let that thing out of its cage. Let the world know Lucas for who Lucas really is, because the world needs you the way you were created and everything you were meant to evolve into. But if you hide it, then the world won't know about it. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
So take that passion, do some flirting, and just kind of let things play out. Let everything unfold naturally. Again, this spring you're going to have some jumping, and I know like April might seem like a long way away, but we're already somehow halfway through January. So let it play out a little bit. I think this is going to be a good relationship for you. I think it's going to be fun, as long as you kind of play a little bit with the assertiveness as far as relationships go. Play a little bit with the assertiveness with just letting people know who you really are. Let yourself make some decisions and let her know, let Tori know what you like, what you don't like. Don't be afraid. You might as well put it all out there now. And then, if you don't mesh and you put it out there early, you haven't lost a lot of time. If you try to hide it for 6 months and then you put it out there early, this goes for Lucas and everybody else. If you try to hide something for 6 months, you're delaying everything. You might as well just be upfront and honest at the beginning. It's going to make it easier to find your partner.
True. Very
So
wise words.
Thank you. I hope that was helpful for you, Lucas.
That was. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
You're welcome. You have a great day. Again, I am Margaret Phillips from Angels Always Around Us. You can find me at my website, angelsalwaysaroundus.com. You can find me on Facebook. Facebook, you'll find lots of great, awesome events coming up, lots of great information. So go check me out at angelsalwaysaroundus.com or Angels Always Around Us on Facebook or Angel Margaret P on Instagram. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys next week.